Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about interview and then some interview questions that and their answers that will enable you to pass your interview whenever you go for an interview. Alright, the first one that we're going to attend to, I'm not going to waste much of your time, we're going to head straight to the interview questions and the appropriate answers that you will give and then stand the chance of landing yourself a job. The first question that normally asks, as you can see, I came with my paper and my pen because I took my time to bring us all these questions because they are questions that you are likely to see when you go for an interview. The first question that they normally ask is tell us about yourself. Tell us about yourself. That's the first one that they normally ask. Before I proceed, please do well to hit that subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button for me, it is very important. Okay, when they ask you to tell us about yourself, they are asking you, let's say you went for a graphic design job interview and they ask you tell us about yourself. They did not ask you to tell them about your village, about your town, or your community, or what you like, or no. They ask you to tell them about the things that you know properly in that particular role. Stick around the role. Do not deviate. Make sure that everything you're saying is revolving around the graphic designing job. You understand what I'm saying? For instance, they said, tell us about yourself. You start this way. Firstly, make sure that you maintain eye contact. Maintain eye contact with the interviewer or the HR so that you don't feel shy or lack confidence. You understand? Maintain eye contact, focus on them so that they understand that what you are telling them is really the fact. Now, they ask you, tell us about yourself. Here you start. My name is Emmanuel Ernest. You understand what I'm saying? My name is Emmanuel Ernest and I am a graphic designer. I am excited to be here. Thank you for this question. I'm a professional graphic designer. I have 7 years of experience so far, and I've been designing with different clients. I've designed for clients across the continent, different countries. I design based on their brief that they give to me. They always love my color combination. I always deliver art works. I make sure that I pay attention to details in order not to, subject myself into losing that particular client. So I take my time to design my works and as well maintain color combination as aligned to the design brief. You understand what I'm saying? Now everything that I just said is related to graphic design job. Are you with me? So make sure that you maintain eye contact with them so that they will know that you are sure of what you're saying. Saying something like, my name is Emmanuel Ernest and no, it's not proper. So let's go back to the next one. Are you currently working? Okay, fine. Then they ask you, are you currently working? They do not expect you to tell them no or to tell them yes. Don't sound desperate. Why going for an interview? Don't sound desperate. It is proper. You can tell them yes that you're working, even if you're not working. Tell them yes, you're working, but currently that the place you are working, that there is unavailability of equipment or unavailability of things that should be used to make work easier. So it is time exhausting and it is energy exhausting. You understand what I'm saying? So that you are looking for a place that can build and understand, that respects their employees and as well give you a proper equipment so that you can deliver jobs in an apt way. You understand? So when you tell them this, they will know that yes, you are somebody that wants to grow. You are somebody that loves to do things in a proper way. When you tell them no, it will be as if you have been stranded, you have been idle for a long time, and you're just looking for a place to, work and then earn a living. You understand? So sometimes don't sound desperate. You understand? Play around the word. Let's see the next question we have. Okay, now when you answer this particular question, which is the particular, okay, are you currently working? Then you answered in that manner. They are not going to, you are going to avoid the next question, which is why you left the former place you are working. You understand? Why you left the former place you are working. So they're not going to ask you that particular question again. So they're going to move over to the next one, which is, so what was your role? What was your role in your former place where you're working? Like I said, this is graphic design interview. And they asked me what was my role in the graphic design job. Now my role was to, or my role for the company was to prepare layouts, different layouts brainstorm and bring out a perfect design methodology that will suit the market industry, and as well that will suit the competition out there. It is my responsibility to design works that will be captivating, that will be enticing to this target audience. You understand what I'm saying? I always make sure that there is no typographic errors, and make sure that the color combination is appropriate depending on the target audience. Let's say we are targeting the young people, we are targeting the old people, or we're targeting the middle age, whatever. So I make sure that I put all these things into consideration before I start designing. I design with the appropriate software, which is Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator or Inkscape. You understand what I'm saying? So when you answer this question, then we know that yes, you have something upstairs. Make sure that whatever you are saying is related to the job you are applying for, or the job you came for the interview. Okay. So they ask you a question like, tell us about your weakness and your strength. What is your strength and what is your weakness? What are those things what is your strength and what is your weakness? Now, when they ask you this question, they want to know more about you as well. Now, you just have to be very careful on this question. What is your strength and your weakness? Now, let me take it one after the other. What is your strength? Now, you tell them that the time that you have a particular pattern, you have a particular procedure that you use in working. You understand? Now, when a client gives me a brief to design, I first of all map out the methodologies. I write down the methodologies on how I am going to design it, and then in this way it is always good. It has been working for me because I always have a particular method that I use to attack a particular, or to attend to a particular role or job. Now, what is your weakness? You don't tell them something that will bring them emotionally down, or things that will put you in trouble. Tell them something like something that sounds as a weakness but also an advantage to the job you're applying for. Let's say they ask you, what is your weakness? Tell them that you always spend a whole lot of time doing one particular thing. You spend a whole lot of time trying to, do something to perfection, that you really want to, you know, reduce hand in perfecting a particular job. You understand? So this is a manageable weakness. You understand? It's a manageable weakness. Don't tell them that, oh no, tell them something that is actually a weakness, but also an advantage to you. So you can tell them that you take time to make a particular job perfect, to look perfect, so that when the client sees it, they find it difficult to reject it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so the next question is, when you are given a role that is different from the normal one that we agreed on, what will be your feedback? They're asking you to know if you are going to, run away when the responsibilities are getting too big. Now you tell them that the former place you worked, that you were called because somebody else was sick, sorry, or somebody else one of your colleagues was sick, and then you were called to come and stand in for him. So what you're going to tell them is that you came through and then did the role perfectly well. This also shows them that you have passion for your job. You understand what I'm saying? This also shows them that you have passion for your job. So when you do this, definitely you are going to stand a chance of landing yourself a job. I'm going to do more videos on this, but for now, we're going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and please hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you.